Donald Trump has designated cryptocurrency as a national priority. That is the just in news that came out today. And I was been spending some time thinking about it because it is funny when you think about it. Now it is every American citizen's purpose to pump our bags. We're like putting it to the top of the line. No more beating around. The bags must pump. Lollipops and all. They must pump. What does it even mean, friends? It probably means that Trump's kids, they're like turbo long crypto. And somebody sold him on the idea really good. Somebody did. I wonder who it was. Probably a couple of people. They said, hey, you know, would you love to go back? You're a real estate guy. Wouldn't you love to go back and buy New York real estate 100 years ago? And he's like, yes, I would like that very much. And then someone would have said, okay, well, this is real estate, but it's internet real estate. It's the future. And it's limited space. So if you buy, you are holding digital real estate. It's like you're going back 150 years ago. You're buying New York land before New York was going to develop. And imagine if you just held New York land. Imagine you had it 150 years ago and he would have been like, wow, is that what crypto is like? That's exactly what it is like. Exactly what we explain it, friends. And there you go. Someone gets it straight away. It's an elevator pitch. And then you go, okay, how do I participate? How do I use it? They go, what do you mean use it, bro? If you buy and hold it, you just own the land. Like, how do you use the land? It's just a patch of grass. But this patch of grass is in a unique location, isn't it? Well, same as crypto, right? Same as crypto. Also, you have other patches of grass that might grow into something special, like Pulse Chain out here. So the Zoomer kids are coming out. It's fire with the emoji. They love using that fire emoji. Shout out to the Charman in the community from Poker Center as well and Pulse Chain as well. They love using the flame emoji out here. So yes, Mr. President, it's now a national priority to pump our bags. Something to think about. Speaking about bag pumping and everything else, friends, we'll play some Cranky G music. Look at Juthika. XRP. We're going to speak about XRP. XRP is a case study in the fact that a crypto need not have a fundamental use case or provide any value whatsoever, so long as you have strong bag holders, retail to dump on, and incompetent regulators. So it's a bit of a spicy tweet. I think Juthika is a Bitcoin lady. I think you saw Bitcoin in bio. Half true, kind of not half true. So Bitcoin was a meme cult religion archetype as well. Yeah, you're holding Bitcoin, you're getting dumped on by the miners. Same thing. But they say no. That's their perspective. They go no. I'm in Bitcoin, therefore I'm not a retailer. Yes, you are, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, you are. And you're not a retailer. Who are you? You probably have less than $10 million holdings. You're buying something 15 years later. Okay. Max Kaiser's got 100,000 BTC. Sada's got 400,000. And they're trying to sell everybody that you only need 0.01 BTC to retire because it's going to $13 million. They're doing the same thing. But she's half right. Yes, I told you, friends, community is the asset, not the code. XRP Army, okay, just persisted long enough time frame, and they were able to achieve great things, I guess, with a USD price of XRP. So it looks great on the USD price chart. Okay, yes, XRP above $3.30. But if you go look at the XRP BTC ratio, this is the real XRP chart. This is literally since 2013. It is still down today. It is still down 42% from the open against Bitcoin, okay? So XRP, to justify itself, by the way, it has to go a break up here. If it stays here, then it's like, well, everything's just a gamble and a trade. That's pretty much what it means against BTC. So yes, but here's the thing. If you persist, and they can say, oh, you need retail to dump on. No, you need all people to come in. They feel, look, I know this sounds crazy. Okay, this sounds crazy, but it's not. Okay, well, in crypto, we're so early that, so we're not the earliest, but we haven't really established the whole world in yet. So we're on a digital patch of grass, but we don't have the schools and the hospitals around. So it's just us looking at a patch of grass and you and I having a conversation. You own your patch of grass in New York, I own my patch of grass in New York. We just have a conversation. Well, us just talking and being there and speculating, that's a use case. You're just hanging on to it for whatever reason, okay? Now, that's actually how real estate worked in the early days. You didn't have the cities and the roads and the bridges and the planes built and everything else. You didn't. So you just have to be early speculator because you're super early. But now it looks obvious. Now you join a city. Oh, and there's all the networks. It's Reed's Law working in real time out here. So remember, these types of like salty type of takes, like, oh, you just need, retail to dump on incompetent regulators. But it's kind of true. The SEC, corrupt SEC with their clown nose. Remember, if they couldn't even call XRP security, okay, nothing in crypto is a security. They need new laws completely. I found this funny as well from the day, friends. So Uncle Joey Biden, it will take time to feel the full impact of all my administration has done. But the seeds we planted will grow and bloom for decades to come. So it's kind of funny. Prime Minister Ben Netanyahu spoke to President Trump and thanked him for his assistance in advancing the release of hostages and for helping Israel bring an end to the suffering of dozens of hostages and their families. So this post out here just showing like everyone thanking Trump for it. It's kind of funny seeing the president, Joe Biden, taking credit. Now, this is the Queen Jean-Pierre. This lady's like really, really bad reputation, but she's like that spokeslady, press secretary of press. Investing in America means investing in all of America. When I ran for president, I made a promise that I would leave no part of the country behind. So just showing you like she's pretty much running the account. She's tweeting for Joey Biden. Why? Because Joey Biden, he was giving a press while that tweet was coming along out here. So this is Donald Trump coming out here. He's appearing. Hopefully things are going to go on for the better. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Latin Crypto as well. Bye-bye, Democrats. Hope we take all your power away and eliminate the party once and for all. Be careful with that thinking, sir. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's a pendulum that swings. Let's just enjoy this bull market pump that comes up because we deserve it. Speaking of that bull market pump, this is my previous video, friends. Will crypto top out when we finally get the US Fed to capitulate on Bitcoin with their words? Question, right? Who is the final bear of crypto? I am eating grapes and strawberries. The final bear is the US Fed. Remember, the bull market will end when we've killed the final bear. Now, it is subjective in terms of like, how do you kill the final bear? Some people will say to kill them, we need to get the US Fed to actually print money and then buy. And then I might say, man, that might actually kill the international bull market. International global, like that might be the final 50-year completion of Bitcoin or whatever if they finally do that. And then Bitcoin probably just has like some sort of like weird pricing exchange rate stuff to everything else. That's very, very futuristic. But you look at it in cycles, you don't need the US Fed to actually print money to end the bull market. You just need like Jay Powell at the end of this year. Someone asks him, hey, we the people, we want to put Bitcoin on the US balance sheet for Federal Reserve. And he's just got to say, okay, we'll talk about it. We like it. That's it. But at that moment, it's over. At that moment, that right there, okay? That happened in 2021, November. I've mentioned this to you before. On this day up here, Tim Apple said pretty much, yeah, Bitcoin, good for diversification, okay? Tim Apple. And I actually have the article here for you right now. Look at this. Tuesday, 9th of November, 2021. Tim Apple says he owns crypto and he's been, move, I don't want to support you. And he's been interested in it for a while. Yes. He says, they're good. I've been interested for a while. I like it. It's pretty good. Here's Tim Apple over here. Look, I do think it's reasonable to own it as part of our diversified portfolio. So Tim Apple said that's it. It was pretty much game over. That was the top right there. November the 9th. But like it was actually right there. Right in that moment. Can you believe it? That was like you killed the final bear, which is because everyone had that wet dream. Like, what if Apple, the biggest company, adds it on the balance sheet? But now we got countries and stuff. So now it's a new cycle, right? We're discovering new high prices. That's why this thing is subjective, friends. It is, but that's why it also helps, right? If you go back to November 2021, just to give you an idea, let's look at others BTC during this time period. You can see November 2021 was here. Okay, so it's not the very end on others BTC. Altcoins had already topped, but you just know, like, okay, from that point, remember, you're not trying to guess the next 1, 2, or 3 months. You're trying to guess 12 months. 12 months minimum. So, I mean, you would always love, right? If you sold everything November 2021, by the way, you're still in profit. You still haven't come back. Still from November 2021 for many, many, many coins out there. So that's it is something to think about when it comes to the future. Maybe we do see that at the end of this year. We'll play it out. I'm going to end with this. This is actually pretty cool. I made this for you. Look at this picture, by the way. I found this picture here for you. Look at this post. Every single person wants to sell and take profit in crypto? Actually, most people want to sell this year. I haven't spoken to a single person personally who doesn't want to sell this year. Every single person. Everyone wants to sell this year. Everyone wants it to go up and they want to sell. Every single person. Literally not one. Even the staunch believers. Because you'll find staunch believers, they've been staunch believers for 3-4 years and they're like, man, I'm done. They're all done. Okay. So some people have started selling 2 weeks ago. Remember, friends, I made videos for you in December last year warning you of all these. Warning you, showing you, okay, well, we don't know when it's going to top out, man. Some people say extended cycle now. Well, they're going to change it. Some people say 4 years. Some people say it's over early. No one freaking knows, okay? If you follow history, though, 3 out of 3 times, this year is towards, I guess, the end. So, technically, you should be selling every week this year, 2% of your portfolio every week. 2. Every single week, you sell 2% of your US dollar. 2%. And then maybe just, by the end of this year, you have nothing left. You've sold everything, okay? 2% of your quantity, sorry. So some people sold 2 weeks ago and they're starting to sell slowly. Other people are just going to try bink it and wait all 12 months or 6 months or 2 months or 1 month. We don't know when, okay? Funny, I haven't heard a single person confidently convince me that they actually want to hold altcoins for another cycle. That's interesting. Okay, not one person. Not a single person has told me they actually want to hold, hey, I want to do this all over again. Let's check out the comment section as well. Mr. Foolsy. Nah, if Ethereum is still under 7K, I'm holding for another cycle. If it drops to 2K, that's cheap to me. So that's interesting as well. So basically, if Ethereum doesn't hit there, see, a lot of people got the Ethereum benchmark. Remember for us, because friends, everyone's in their own coin, right? And everyone thinks they're going to bink it. Maybe others BTC, right? That's why I don't look at that US dollar price. Not going to fall into that trap. That's the price. The US dollar is the price trap because you never predict how high or where you think it'd stop. That's the ratios though give you an idea of what's expensive. Okay, so up here Ethereum can be 7K, 10K, for 15K, 20K. It can be there. Okay, but at others BTC that'll give us an insight into that. If you continue as well, Mr. Shani Boo, Shan, Sami, you were here last cycle. Sentiment is different. Would you agree? Yes. My friend, yes, sentiment is different. I've covered this before. 4 years ago, everybody wanted to hold a long time and a big distance because they were anchoring off 2017. But in 2021, we got a shortened cycle. It was the retail euphoria came in wave 1 and then everything was dead by wave 2. Most stuff, okay? So that now has given everyone PTSD. Now the market's adapted. No one wants to hold long. So it's inverted to 2021. In 2021, no one wanted to sell early. Everyone wants to hold long. In our cycle, opposite. Everybody wants to sell early. Nobody has intentions to hold long. Okay, so back then, there were long-term mindset in 2021. Now it's short-term mindset, which is very fascinating to think about. So short-term mindset, what does it mean? Could be a Jeet rally, dampened, blood moon, whatever. Maybe you got to wait for the blood moon event. Like I'm just thinking, I don't know. Maybe around the blood moon, around in March, people are just like, man, this thing's not working. I'm out. It's going to be sell in May, go away. I'm not buying in April. We're done. And then maybe you're meant to buy on that blood moon and go all in. And we run March, April, May, June, around 100 days. 50 days up, 50 days to the euphoria. And that's alt season wave peak 1. Maybe. That's what happened actually in 2017 cycle. Peaked in June. So we'll see how it plays out, right? We can't do much except keep holding. Shout out to Shimshoni. Hex stake is unaffected. Thank you very much. So Hex is a better Bitcoin. Also, we have Hex stakers. I hold Hex at least 5 days. Don't be gay. I'm holding at least half my B cash to the 5th BTC. Yes, so this is Lukey is actually, he's an actual Bitcoin cash max. He actually is. It's not real. So I hold altcoins for multiple cycles just for fun. So yes, it fins. Here we have Mr. Hextrapolated. I haven't sold in 4 years. Literally in it for the tech at this point. Yes. But okay. This stuff, I know friends, these are words. We hear the one in occasion, but for the overwhelming majority, I mean, even I've spoken to everybody. I haven't heard a single person, one, who said, yeah, dude, cool. It's all right, 2028. Sweet, we'll just keep holding. No way, man. No way. And they're not silly. And they're not weak either. It's they know the data now. The data is you literally go down for 3 years as an altcoin. You go down for 3 years, yeah? And no one's silly anymore. No one, they know this. And then they know, crap, there's 20,000 altcoins now. Well, what if in the next 4 years, it's a new set of 5,000 that I have to pick from? What do you do at that point? Like, your old ones are decaying. So people know this over time. They do know this over time. So you don't blame them. But honestly, it doesn't even matter that everyone can identify this. It matters how people react. Their actions will speak louder than their words. So maybe they all just cheat for us early, and then we get a nice blood moon dump where we can continue off. And it's actually, instead of sell in May, it becomes buy in May. That'd be funny. People are trying to front run the sell in May go away, so they sell in March and April, and they're selling lows and dampen stuff, and then we run. That'd be nice. That'd be beautiful. But hey, we're waiting to see what happens next. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.